Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Love in Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about today. The big news, the DEWA IPO, which is touted to be the UAE's largest IPO in history and expected to raise 2.2 billion dirham.
That's why some of us have even already invested in that.
I gave it a go.
And also we talk about Project Nightfall reveals that the future of content creation is in the metaverse.
We're going to be talking about 400 of the most advanced security vehicles in the world are going to join Dubai Police Fleet.
And interesting activities to do over the weekend, and that includes Earth Hour, hotel stays, and so much more.
But before we get into it all, the Love in Dubai officially has a new CFO.
See what you did there. Officially.
Exactly. Officially, we have a new CFO. Would you like to do the honors?
Junio. How do you say his name?
Yondu.
Yondu, guys.
Our Chief Fish Officer, Yondu. Welcome to the show. It's finally nice to see some talent around here. Was that for before the show? Is that before the show, chat?
What even just happened?
Yondu, look, he's saying hi. Yondu, the cameras are that way.
He's got scales and like wings and a cape. Oh my god.
He is one of the most beautiful betta fish or fighter fish I've ever seen, and I've seen a few in my time.
One that died. Tell us about that.
It's a heartbreaking story. You can't just throw that out there as someone's chill. Bernard was part of the family. Bernard was through a lot. We had Bernard for a long time.
How
Bernard
long?
frazzled in the heat when our IC turned off. However, he still lived to tell the day. We called him Saint Bernard. But he had health issues after the frazzling, so he didn't
Irresponsible that you just left the house and the AC broke when you have pets in the house, living beings.
We went traveling. We had our cleaner looking after our fish, Bernard. And then the AC broke, and with these betta fish, fighter fish, many of you have them. They're so beautiful. I feel like they look like Angelina Jolie, by the way. They're always so like... and the temperature went right up, and they need a specific temperature, which I'd be very aware of as a former fish owner. But now I have a new fish.
It's not yours, Casey. It's Jitin's fish, guys. Jitin Jacob, and he's going on a 2-week leave with his wife. So the house is gonna be empty. No one's gonna be able to look after the fish. So of course he gave it to me to look after it. An animal-loving person who is very responsible, feeds on time, and maintains.
Did you give Yondu to Simran, or did you give it to the office, Kauthar, to mind your fish?
No, don't remember that happening. But Kauthar had a better fish too. How long? Oh, she still has?
Yeah, it's called Besto.
Cute.
Of course, but she keeps it home. Question, Jithin. Have you thought about the temperature of the office? Because sometimes it's freezing in here. So I think that's worth considering. But Yondu, welcome to the team. You're beautiful.
I just hope no one eats you here, because a lot of people like fish in the office.
We don't eat fighting fish. We eat the big meaty ones.
And that's good. Okay, that's not good. That's not good either way. But
fish lovers, send us a fish emoji and let us know what you called your fish. I think Yondu, I'd love to know where you got the name Yondu, but fish names are cute.
Fish names.
Let's jump into our top story. We're talking all things DEWA IPO. The UAE expected to be the UAE's largest IPO and aims to raise 2.2 billion dirhams. So the DEWA IPO is the talk of the town. Potential investors can basically own a piece of Dubai with shares starting at attractive prices. But what does it all really mean is the question you might be asking. So a while back, DEWA Electricity and Water Authority, which is the PGSE DEWA, they formally announced its intention to float 6.5% of its issued share capital on the listed Dubai financial market.
now you know it as Dubai Electricity Company and the Dubai Water Company department. Now it's now a globally leading, fully integrated utilities company and the exclusive provider of electricity and potable water to Dubai's 3.5 million residents and millions of people who visit every single year. Now it's also a globally leading, fully integrated utilities company with total investments in gross property, plant and equipment of around 201 billion dirhams.
So it's a huge company, making this very, very attractive. They also have a big interest in sustainable energy solutions, and they are attracting investors with it as we speak. As like we said, it's touted to be the largest IPO in Dubai financial market history. So the DEWA UAE public offering is now open for eligible investors, March 24th until April 2nd. And once you have done your research, your informed research, and made an informed decision, it's actually easy to do because I did it yesterday. My first time ever. Gonna take off, gonna put on my investor cap.
Girl, you're gonna make us rich.
You're gonna make us rich. I've never invested before. This, you know, because like that whole crypto wave, and every single person is sitting there being like, you know, I wish I invested in the right thing. There's no, DEWA isn't crypto, of course. It's not. It's never gonna have like those returns, those kind of unimaginable returns. Maybe it will, I'm not sure. However, I felt that like DEWA is nearly like owning, you're investing in the city. Like if we believe that the city is going to prosper, investing in like the water and electricity felt like
a no-brainer
to do.
Yeah. No, I totally understand. Like Dubai is just not making waves, but like acing all departments. So when they list one of their government entities there, it's just like a no-brainer to invest with them.
Well, let's see. And if you're interested, there's very clear ways to subscribe. So basically you download an app, you need to get your DFM number, which is your NIN. Oh, I have a NIN. If you don't have a NIN, you can register instantly on the website or app. Then you get more information about the company, you make an informed decision. And then I was getting a bit confused because I thought I needed to get a broker, yada, yada. So I don't know if I've fully done it right, but I think I did it right because I got an email that said subscription confirmed. But you can, I think I did it right. Who's
That's official, that's official.
But then but we're still waiting then because there then needs to be an allocation of shares. And if the shares are oversubscribed, i.e. there's massive interest, and it looks like in this case, there's huge interest from people like ourselves and also from bigger companies investing and also internationally. So whether or not my measly sum will be accepted, I'm not sure. But then we'll find out, I think by April 12th, not sure.
That's so interesting because I remember months ago, Casey and I, we were on the path of investments and we were like,
we were on the path, yes.
We're going to have a crypto show, just so informed in that whole realm of investments. And then Casey and I made a pact. Whoever invests and whoever, you know, it takes off, it's for the both of us. What?
I don't remember the pact. Do we have it right? Is it in an email?
Not an email, it's on the show.
Is it on Monday, Slack? No,
it's recorded. It's like recorded proof,
if you show me the recorded proof, I guarantee we can share the DEWA investment.
If I get 2 hours from morning tasks to go look over it and
off you go. You know what I bet? I bet you wouldn't even go through it.
I would.
Go find me that show and we can share my investment.
Oh, but Casey, we spoke about it on multiple...
Maybe I invested a lot of money. It could be yours. I'll put your name on the deed. I don't know if that's the deed.
Okay, you know
Otherwise, if you don't find it in the next 2 hours, Yondu's name is going on the deed.
Yondu, but what if he dies?
He brings value.
Well, Casey, what does that mean? I don't bring value? Is that what you're saying?
If you can find the pact that you just told the
show
that we made.
No, but what does it mean? Yondu brings value and I don't.
That there was no pact. Ding, ding, ding for
third
lie of the week. But I'm giving you 2 hours to go and find the proof. And if not, Yondu and I are going to be investors. And then Yondu and I are going to go sailing the world on our yacht in the Mediterranean.
Look at that, Yondu. You've just been here 1 day and you're already ruining my life. Anyway.
You can't be mean to animals.
I guess so.
just join the show. Look, he's like clapping at us. He's so cute.
I'm sorry, Yondu. I didn't mean to get so aggro. Oh, he's like, no, I'm not having it.
He is over on your side, so he must like you.
Oh, okay. It's all good. You invest with Yondu. He deserves it. Guys, so we move on to our next story where Casey's future is with DEWA. The content creator's future might be with the metaverse. Now, Project Nightfall reveals that the future of content creation is the metaverse. Now, the metaverse can be used to affect billions of lives. That's what Aegon Hare, aka Project Nightfall, had very recently said. Now, the Polish YouTuber Aegon Hare, known for his educational videos under the handle Project Nightfall on socials, boasts of over 14 million followers collectively and already knows where the future of his company lies, in the metaverse, of course. And many people fear the shift, surmising that the metaverse will turn humans into headset-wearing zombies. Do you fear that? Do you see that?
Yeah, it does concern me that we will, be more anxious about like the outside world when we can live so much in this whole new world just from sitting on a couch. Yeah, that does concern me actually.
That's insane. So to clear those misconceptions, Aegon took the stage at NAS Summit and exclusively spoke to Love in Dubai on the multiverse.
The ace content creator who's managed to crack the code on what works in the cyber world strongly predicts that the metaverse will in fact take off in the near future and is looking to utilize the space for humanitarian work, which is so interesting.
Now, the first and top benefit that he mentioned is the metaverse can help eliminate corruption. And the fact that every single transaction made in the metaverse is traceable can help eliminate corruption altogether. And second, the metaverse is like a video game where you can earn hundreds of thousands of dollars remotely.
Which is a dream job for many, many, many people. And thirdly, he said the metaverse has the power to bridge the gap between the first world and the third world countries to make resources more accessible and timely to those in need. I basically believe that for many of us who hear meta and the metaverse and kind of the Facebook becoming meta, and we're still, the majority of us, okay, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, I'm not aware of the capabilities of what it could mean.
Exactly.
And I think that he was trying to summarize that in a way that makes sense to us, which is really cool.
I mean, of course, anything up and coming, you see the benefits and you see the cons, and then you also see, like, for me, for example, like when I heard about the metaverse and when I tried it out, it's just like we always had virtual reality headsets, right? Like for the longest time, and people could wear them and they would be transported to another world where they would be inside of like the cyber space. And it's basically the same thing, but I thought recently it's just hyped and they call it the metaverse, and it's just, people are focusing and targeting more on that and trying to grow that space. But I think we've always had
it, but not to the extent that it's going to be. So rather than like you're sitting in Zoom, you're going to pop on your VR and you'll be sitting in a meeting room with someone in San Francisco. So you'll much more have that like real life effect. I'm trying to think, how will this show be done in the metaverse? So I'll be sitting at home. And is it an outfit where people can see your body? You'll be sitting at home and everyone watching will be sitting at home. However, we'll all feel like we're in a live room together. So actually it will potentially bridge the gap between us and you, maybe, because we'll actually all feel like we're in the same space rather than that this space here between the cameras will be eliminated. But essentially, and also like we could do a lot more with this graphics. Like this is pretty basic. We can
have a waterfall behind us.
Have a waterfall,
space,
fountains.
Oh my God, yes. A galaxy. I don't know, like literally anything, black hole or something.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
But this is what we can do. Like this is the capabilities that we can potentially start looking at, and then everything that we create can be sold as tokens and coins. And
Oh, look at that!
Speaking of incredible tech, let's move on to something that you will 100% be seeing with your own eyes on the streets of Dubai. 400 of the most advanced security vehicles in the world have joined Dubai Police Fleet. So you already know this is the world's most famous police fleet. The Dubai Police Fleet has just had a serious level up. So joining the ranks of a Bugatti Veyron, the Maserati Gran Turismo, Mercedes-Benz G63 and Lamborghini Aventador, I don't know how to say it. In the next 5 years, we're going to see 500 of these truly advanced vehicles will be protecting the streets of Dubai. So 400 Gayat units will join the Dubai Police Fleet in a deal worth 196 million dirham. It's a collab with W Motors, and 10 of these mighty vehicles have already been deployed.
That is insane. Now, the Guide Smart Patrol is one of the most advanced security vehicles in the world, a showstopper by all regards. It's state-of-the-art tech all the way, and it's got automatic license recognition, external 360 cameras, and even surveillance drones. Intense. It's wild. Scary. No? Now, especially for a reckless driver, like, it's just scary to be on the road with these.
No, it's not scary. It's
reassuring.
Exactly. Great word. Reassuring to be on the road, because these insane vehicles, when they're traveling, they can detect the licenses plates all around them. They have smart recognition, they have AI, they can pop a drone up if needed.
Wow.
If there's a space that they can't get into, they can literally deploy a drone to see what's going on.
It is reassuring and scary. I'll never be out on the roads now.
Good. You said it. Why won't you be on the roads?
I have a fear of drones.
Okay, fair.
And nothing else, just a fear of drones. Not that Okay, so the unit is specialized in delivering mobility solutions focused on security, defense, and smart technologies.
Smart technologies. Look, these vehicles, we've seen, we talked about kind of the very impressive supercars that we see for Dubai Police. These are equipped to the hilt with incredibly smart technology that basically gives the police every sort of protection and every sort of recognition AI things that basically means, you know, they are on the streets, and they're also, it feels like it's a moving vehicle with all of the tech that they have inside them. In a deal worth 196 million, it's going to take 5 years to deploy all 400 across the streets. I believe they're already at Expo, so you might have seen them. But yeah.
Kauthar is here. The OG fish carer, fish whisperer.
Yondu's on the show. Where's Besto? Kay is mom of another betta fighting fish. So she's come to see Yondu on the show. She's never once, by the way, come in to see the show.
Yeah, but she's not coming for us.
She comes for the talent.
Yondu. Why don't you do the segments now, Yondu? Right?
I'm saying nothing.
But she's quite the fish whisperer, if I remember right. I mean, her fish is the longest surviving, right? I mean, I just meant to like ask about hers. I didn't mean to.
Saint Bernard was through so much. The fact that he survived the frazzle of 2020 it says so much for his probably the care that he received from his owners. So
the 2020 frazzle. So what happened exactly? So all the fish around him, what happened to them?
So it's very difficult to put betta fighting fish in together. But what you can do is you can put smaller fish in and just see what happens. Because the bettas, you know, they fight and they can look to kill. However, in this case, we introduced a couple of smallies, and the smallies are fine. They got on quite well, but they weren't as, I guess, you know, they hadn't lived in our environment for long enough by the time the frazzle came. But you know, I've relived through it enough. And
I want to ask, do you think it comes from a place of narcissism for these betta fish, where they think they're better than other fish, and then
that's probably, yeah, that's definitely why they're called betta fish.
And plus fighter fish, and they think, like, you know, they look so good and they don't want anyone else taking their shine, so they just attack other fish and other betta fish.
They're so beautiful.
Oh my god, there's so much psychology involved when it comes to it.
Well, it's very interesting with the fish because we should have Kay on to answer this, but yeah, they basically become depressed, and they need I guess people surrounding them that they can get lonely. So you need to kind of balance the I guess activity versus, like, you need to balance the amount of activity that they get. So
you can tell when they're depressed?
No, I think they can. I don't know. I can't remember.
No, I mean,
it's been a while.
I feel like all they do is just swim around.
Anyway, speaking of swimming around this weekend,
you can do a lot of that with interesting activities that you can be getting up to. So this weekend is jam-packed with exciting events and lots of delicious dishes that you can be trying. So First of all, you can bring the island vibes to you at the Ritz-Carlton Ras Al Khaimah Alhambra Beach. Now, it's a stunning beach these stunning beaches have private villas, show-stopping sunsets, and a dreamy island experience package. And it's located at the Ritz-Carlton Ras Al Khaimah Alhambra Beach, and it's available until December 2022. And of course, price packages start at 3,000 dirhams because it's bougie and you want to be spending that extra buck.
And speaking of, there is literally so much happening this weekend. We're going to talk about the Dubai World Cup. We're going to talk about Jason Derulo at Expo. But before we get to that, relax and sip on the yummiest cocktails and best and biggest in the region. This is a 16-day event to bring together the best of the region's cocktail culture, for a one-of-a-kind festival of mixology. So this is the world-class cocktail festival. It's happening at more than 50 of the top venues and bars across Dubai and Abu Dhabi until April 13th. And basically we experienced it last weekend. We were at the launch at Iris. But now it's happening at many, many cool bars and venues. And actually, I was at Jumeirah Islands Clubhouse Pool, and I saw that was one of the venues taking part. So I tried a little cocktail. It was delicious. But basically, they're using premium pours, and the cocktails range at about 40 dirhams. So you're actually getting a premium beverage for a reduced price. So do check it out, and do check the 50 venues and get yourself down to one of those if you're looking for premium sips this weekend.
Premium sips for a reduced price. I mean, that's up my alley. And of course, if you guys are into burgers and especially high joint burgers, they're starting a brand new high joint brunch. Now, to mark the opening of its third Dubai-based branch, dine-in location in Motor City, you guys will be treated to a delicious homegrown burger brand's very first brunch. And it's going to be taking place every Sunday, 27th March, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
And it's actually it's in Motor City, I believe, 175 dirham per person and 250 for two.
That's so interesting. And of course, we have something for fashionistas as well.
So the fashionistas, I think it's the Agenda Middle East Fashion Week, is coming to Dubai and bringing some of the biggest and brightest global names in fashion who will kick off the program with a series of spectacular runway shows from 27th to 29th of March. Like I said, that's the Agenda in Dubai Media City.
Oh, nice. Very slick location. And of course, after that, you can enjoy breathtaking views and delicious food and groovy tunes at High Note Aloft Almina Hotel, taking place every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And it's located at the rooftop level, Aloft Almina Hotel, Dubai.
You can kickstart your day with delicious Indian flavors, Jenniger's restaurant, so enjoy Mughlai cuisine with a modern twist amidst an immersive ambience. Their breakfast menu is created with flavored delicacies. It's near Burjuman. It is delicious. So if you're looking for something delicious, you can head there or take yourself to Expo.
And get a little fit and break a sweat and enjoy Expo 2020 before it comes to an end. And Lululemon is hosting an amazing outdoor sweat and stretch session on monumental last weekend of Expo 2020 at the Global Fitness Stage near Mobility Gate. And there are going to be tons of giveaways as well, so don't miss that out. And of course, something very exciting is happening tonight.
Oh, yes. Mr. Jason Derulo is at Expo. It's going to be phenomenal. He's performing on March 25th, which is tonight. Get yourself down there. Get yourself down there early. Expo has been thriving. We are incredibly sad that we are heading into the last week. It's just the fact that Expo is going to be finished is it's this whole city that it feels like it's closing down. How could you do this to us? However, they're going big in the last week with Jason Derulo performing tonight. And also, just so you're aware, Earth Hour is tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. For all non-essential lights, we want you to switch them off for Earth Hour, March 26, 8:30 p.m. on your local time. And all of the pavilions at Expo are going to switch off.
That is incredible.
Cool. Everyone's going to get involved. And really, it may seem like a small thing, however, it's quite habit forming. If you turn off all the lights in your house, one, you'll probably be like, oh, I probably have a few too many lights on.
Yeah.
And it just makes you consider that actually you don't probably need all these lights all of the time. So it's a massive awareness piece to the world to switch off your lights. Earth Hour, it's a huge thing, happens across the world. 8:30 p.m., your local time. Turn off your lights.
It's something so small that you can do to be a part of the bigger picture and be a part of the community. And of course, it's just 1 hour long and it's a great initiative to be a part of.
And as always, I want to know what you are doing this weekend.
I know you're heading to the Dubai World Cup.
No, I'm not.
Are you not?
No.
You are.
I wish I was.
Oh.
This is awkward. I have friends coming. And I feel like I say this every weekend, but it's been like a couple of rolling weeks of visitors. I have visitors in town. So we are this evening heading downtown. We found a bar that's got nice views and nice food because that's what you need.
Where?
Well, first of all, we're going to Dubai. This is what we do now because we've had so many guests come in for a short amount of time. Take them to Dubai Mall, aquarium, fountains. Look, no, we don't go in. We just stand outside. This is like our little thing on a Friday evening when they've just arrived in. Aquarium, fountains, look at the Burj Khalifa, walk through the souk, and then find somewhere nice for dinner.
Okay, so
that's the plan.
It's going to be in Souk Al Bahar, your dinner plans.
No, we're business based, somewhere called Desio.
Oh, nice.
It's meant to be nice.
Want to be stalking?
If it's nice, let me know. Also, if it's not nice, let me know. I need this information before I go. It's new.
Amy is going to the Dubai World Cup, right?
Yeah, there's a big Love in Dubai contingent going down every other year. Like this is the biggest event on the roadmap of sporting. It's the end of the racing season. But it's such a glamorous night. We know that there's prizes for best dress. McGettigan's has a big setup and down there along with Suited and Booted and That Dubai Girl. So all of the Apron Views tickets, I think they're like 295 dirham. And then you can level up and get kind of like drinks packages. Love in Dubai will 100% be there. Like this is massive because after the races, they jump into the after race concerts. Ooh. We're talking Sigala, we're talking Rudimental, we're talking Becky Hill.
Becky Hill.
So if anyone wants to throw me a ticket.
But would you be able to go? You have guests.
We're doing a brunch.
So after that, you're available.
Well, I need 4 tickets.
4 tickets.
So anyone wants to throw me 4 tickets.
Just like how you got the Coldplay tickets.
Shade. Jealous.
So jealous, yes.
What are you doing this weekend?
What am I doing? Expo, Saturday, must. What? At Expo?
Like, yes.
I don't know, just like eat, go around again, just like it's all ending. But selfies, Al Wasl Dome selfies everywhere with Opti. Just say a final goodbye.
What's going to happen to Opti? That's the real question.
You're asking all the right questions, Casey. What is going to happen to Opti?
I've seen a lot of people down there in the last few days. My mom was down there and it's just hectic in a fabulous way. So do share pictures. Guys, also remember, we love to see what you're up to at the weekend. Tag us on Love in Dubai. We live and breathe what's going on in the city and you share it with us on IGDM. So please do continue that. And that is it for us on the Love in Dubai show this weekend. Goodbye from Yondu. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from the third host, me.
Stay safe and wash your hands. From host number 1 and host number 2.
And host.